The following is a presentation of PH Athletics. We're live and inside Pascack Hills High School in Montvale, New Jersey on this Wednesday afternoon to bring you a doubleheader of volleyball action. Firstly, the varsity game, 10-9 Northern Highlands coming in to face 7-10 Pascack Hills, a game that for both teams could have wonderful movement in their playoff picture. Here are the North 1 Group 1 PowerPoint standings where Hill sits 9th. They are just behind Hawthorne as of now. They would go to Hawthorne to play there in the first round. They want to host that one, and if they do, we'll bring it to you, of course, live, and we could travel if they do not. For Highlands, it's a bit different. All the teams in North 1 Group 3 make it. Highlands sits 5th, coming off a very good year last year where they were the North 1 Group 3 champions. This year they've fallen off a little bit, 10-9, and they sit 5th in those standings, trying to chase after Ramapone, trying to get into the top 4, which would guarantee them at least 2 home playoff games if they were to make it there. We're set to go. It's a quick start for us here. I'm Matthew Merlino, happy to be with you. The coaching matchup, 2 fifth-year coaches. Lindsay Runge for Pascack Hills. For Highlands, Karen Shanstein is their coach. Coming off a 21-8 record last year. Of course, the North 1 Group 3 champions. They were the number 1 seed. They made the Group 3 tournament, lost to Milburn in the semifinals of that tournament. And this year they're 3rd in the Big North Freedom Division. Hills 4th in the Big North Patriot Division. Last year they were a quarterfinal exit in the North 1 Group 2 playoffs. They now have moved down to North 1 Group 1. It's going to be Casey Schell, the senior, who will serve to get us started here. We'll get you the starting 6 in just a moment. In the front, it's Jonna Giuliano, Elizabeth Huang, and Bryn Casey, 3 seniors in the back. Taylor Pollock, a senior, Schell serving right now. And Kaylee Parados, the only non-senior on the roster, as we get started with a beautiful serve from Schell. It's Parados who gets it up, and Schell is able to bump it over. Now Highlands will try to work it. That's number 17, Chloe Anselmi, who put it over. A lot of seniors on this Highlands lineup. They have 8 current seniors, and they get a big dig right here, but they're unable to put it over. And the first point of this match goes to Pascack Hills. Here's Schell serving again. This a high one that bounces out of bounds, and we'll see Highlands serve for the first time here. It looks to be number 11, Allie Riley, a junior, who will serve. Only seniors and juniors listed for the Highlanders. Riley served barely over and bumped out of bounds by 2 Broncos to give the Highlanders their first lead of this match. Riley hits it over. Here's Pollock setting up Giuliano. Her spike deflected down, and Hills ties things up early. If you're unfamiliar, it's kind of like tennis. You play a set to 25 points. Best 2 out of 3 sets wins the overall match. Here's the senior Bryn Casey, who will serve after spinning the ball a lot. Got it over, bumped right back. Casey comes down as a little bit of a janky bump there, and Huang is able to get it over in 3. Now Highlands working it out of bounds, sending it down. Pollock keeps it up. Giuliano sends it over in 2. Highlands there and ready for it. They put it back over. Huang with a huge dive to keep it up, and now Schell is able to put it over. Highlands keeps it going. Could have gone out of bounds. Now they set it over, and Schell with the big dig. That's her job as the libero. Here's a spike coming from Highlands. That one will fall from Delia Vanderhyde, number 6, to give the Highlanders back the lead. Number 8, Lily Pichinich, the junior, going to serve. When everybody's ready, and they are. Here we go. 3-2 Highlands as we get back underway. Pollock setting up Giuliano, but it's an illegal touch from Hills to give Highlands a 2-point advantage. Well, this matchup hasn't happened since 2015. As Pitchinett serves, and Pollock sets up Giuliano out wide. Hills won 2 out of the past 3 matchups, although it's been a while. Kaylee Parados with a huge dig, and Pollock is able to put it over. Huang gets it to Pollock, out to Elizabeth Huang, off the top of the net and down. Hills has yet another point. It's 4-3. And Lily Kelly will sub on for Taylor Pollock. Elizabeth Huang, the senior, is going to serve. All seniors on the court for Hills except for the junior Allie Lewicki. Highlands is able to get it over in 3 with a long spike from Sophia Van Beert. Here's a huge spike from Gianna Giuliano to tie things up at 4. And here's Huang to serve on the point that could give Hills back the lead. Bumped up, here comes block, Giuliano, and Highlands bumps it out of bounds. Hills back in front, 5-4. Huang with a long serve, bumped out of bounds by Highlands, and Elizabeth Huang has an ace. It's 6-4. Bumped up high, it ricochets on the basketball hoop, and Highlands is able to keep things going. They bump it over in 3. Huang sets out wide to Lily Kelly. Her spike is corralled by Highlands and kept going, put over by Dylan Dennitz. Pollock going to set up Giuliano. She taps it over. It's bumped out by Highlands, and they can't get there. Hills up 3 early in set 1. Elizabeth Huang on a nice serving run as of late. Here's her spike to end it, and it will for Highlands. Number 6, Delia Vanderhyde once again, and we're back down to a 2-point Hills advantage. And Vanderhyde going to serve, one of the many seniors on this Highlands roster. Bumped up by Jordan Mintz, who subbed on. Now Kelly with too much on that spike, and the lead is down to 1. Wait a minute. They're going to say it went off of Highlands. Let's see if we can cue this replay up for you. Watch. That looks like a bad call. It is 8-5 as we get back underway. And that one out of bounds to give Hills a 4-point lead. Gianna Giuliano serving for Pascack Hills. That spike off the top of the net, but Hills touched the net, I believe. So it's going to be a Highlands point, and it's 9-6. And the server will be junior Grace Elder. Pollock to Maloney, who has a huge spike to get Hills back out front, 10-6 now. And it'll be Taylor Pollock serving time now. almost fell without any touch, but Highlands will get it over, and now Pollock going to set up Lily Kelly out wide. Her spike is deflected, but over, and now out wide, Highlands with a spike of their own. That is deflected out of bounds by both Bryn Casey and Avery Maloney. It's a 10-7 Hills lead. Now we unfortunately have some injuries to report for Hills as Sophia Van Beert gets ready to serve here. Two juniors. As a high throw for the serve, bumped up by Shell. Two juniors, Brooke Sawyer and Eva Myers, have been injured for a while. Myers especially hasn't played at all as a huge cross-court spike falls from Chloe Anselmi to make it a 10-8 game. And just recently, the freshman phenom, I think we can call her that. She's earned that title. Sophia Kelly injured in the most recent game, a 2-0 straight set loss at Riverdale. Long spike from Kelly, close, but they say out of bounds. Lead down to 1. It's 10-9. Van Beert serving on what could give Highlands a tie. Too much on it. Huang subs on for Jordan Mintz. This is going to be Lily Kelly's serve. A 2-point Hills lead. Long spike from Sophia Van Beert. Shell coming over. She tries to set up Casey. She has too much on it. And it's back down to 1. Leah Calandriello, the senior, going to serve for Highlands here. Again, a chance to tie. It's Shell to Pollock, out wide to Huang, who has too much on her spike, and we are even at 11 in set 1. Yet again, they say it went off of Highlands, and again we'll cue up the replay. Could have been close, can't really tell, but again, I think that's a missed call. 12-10 for Pascack Hills. Off the top of the net. And down on Hills' side to give Highlands a point. Again, a 1-point game here. The server, Allie Riley for Highlands. They're back to the top of their serving order. Her serve is barely over the net, bumped back over by Kaylee Parados, and a spike deflected by Giuliano. Pollock dives for it, and she'll be able to bump it over here. It's on the sideline and kept up by Highlands. Now they're going to put it out wide. Oh, a huge block. Giuliano and Casey there. Now Casey sets up Elizabeth Huang, whose spike almost falls, but Highlands is able to dig it up. And now they put it over with Sophia Van Beert. Here's Pollock setting up Giuliano. She taps it down, and Highlands cannot return. 13-11. And it'll be Bryn Casey's serve. Oh, just over the net. It will stay up, but Highlands can't put it over, and so 14-11, a Hills lead now. Bryn Casey bumped down all around, but Highlands is able to get it over. Shell calmly to Giuliano. Her spike kept up. And tapped over, but out of bounds. Another Hills point. A 4-point Bronco lead, 15-11. Bryn Casey, her serve just over the net, cutting it very close, but that one rejected by Giuliano and Taylor Pollock as Hills takes a 5-point lead and Highlands takes a 1-minute timeout. We are back and ready to continue this first set of a hotly contested volleyball match between Pascack Hills and Northern Highlands. The Broncos have pulled out to a 16-11 lead. One of their seniors, Bryn Casey, is serving right now. Trying to keep her run going. This serve, unlike many of her others, is over the net cleanly. Giuliano with the spike right after it goes over. And it gets everybody on the hillside riled up and gives them a 6-point lead with just about 9 points, actually 8 points, from winning this set. It's first to 25. Casey's serve, jumping one, very close, Hills point. Watch how close this is, if you can in time. On the line, that's in. Back just in time for this serve. It's going to be set over short. Giuliano keeps things going, and Huang spikes it into the net, so the serving run from Bryn Casey comes to an end, but she's done a very good job at that, and it is 18-12 in favor of Hills. Remember, first to 25 wins the set. As we'll have a substitution before the serve. Lily Pichinich, the junior, going to serve for Northern Highlands. They need a run if they want to control this first set, and that is a way to start one. It just got over. Hills wasn't expecting it, and it is 18-13. It's Giuliano, whose spike is tipped up. Now Highlands with a chance to return. Van Beert got it over. Lewicki with the bump. Pollock setting up Huang out wide. It's in the net again. And the lead down to 4 for Hills. 7 away from a first set victory. So definitely within reach for Highlands and Lily Pichinich, who's going on a nice run of her own. High serve that will stay in. It's Pollock setting up Giuliano. It's kept up by Allie Riley. Tapped over. Shell trying to dive for it. Could not get there in time. And the Hills lead is now 3, 18-15, as the Broncos take a timeout, their first of this match. (18-15) first set. Both teams have used one of their 2 timeouts. Highlands has gone on a run. They're looking to continue their momentum. Server Lily Pichinich. They're down 3. Hills 7 points away from a set victory. It's first to 25. Giuliano's huge spike. Dug up. Highlands is able to keep it going. It's bumped over by Allie Riley finally. Giuliano with another big spike that Highlands cannot return. And Hills will return to serving duties. Now 6 points away from a first set victory and a 4-point Bronco lead. This is senior Elizabeth Wong who served it. Highlands almost returned it, chose not to. They'll get it right back, 19-16 in set one. And this serve will be done by Delia Vanderhyde. It's Lewicki to Pollock. Now Giuliano all over the place, but down for a Hills point. Four-point Hills lead, 5 away from a set win. Can they continue the momentum? Highlands looks to stop that. Van Beert put it over. Pollock sets up Avery Maloney, who has to set it over herself. And now Highlands takes a spike from Ava Gagliano. And Kelly tries to tap it down. Highlands is able to keep it on Hills' side, and it does fall over there. It was bumped out of bounds. The lead is down to 3. Server will be Grace Elder. A junior, number 29. Lewicki to Pollock. And now Maloney. It still goes on Highland side. They try to get it back and cannot. And right now they're just going back and forth. Casey on for Lewicki. Server here going to be Taylor Pollock. Pollock serve over the net. They set it up wide. It's blocked by Kelly and Maloney, and now they'll get it over with Grace Elder. Shell out wide to Casey. She tried to set it over. Now it's going to be Elder setting up Van Beert. Her spike out of bounds. No! It went off of Hills. There have been a lot of calls like that in Hills' favor. This is the first one that has not gone their way, and let's take a look at it. They've all been very close. Watch now. Ooh, very close on the side. Can't really tell. Got to go off the officials. They don't use replay here. The score is now 21-19. Hills bumped it out of bounds. It's a 2-point first set. Sophia Van Beert, the server, the senior for Northern Highlands. Nothing much for these teams in this game other than improving their state tournament seeding. That PowerPoint calculation closes at the end of the week, at the end of Saturday, the 26th. And then everything will be sorted before the state tournament begins itself the first week of November. 22-19 our score. Hills 3 points away from taking this first set, a harshly fought first set, as Lily Kelly gets the serve off for the Broncos. It's set over by Chloe Anselmi, but it does fall on Hills' side, and it will go for a Highlands point, of course. So 22-20 is now the score. And Ava Gagliano, the junior, is going to serve for the Highlanders here as they make some changes in their lineup. Gagliano's serve, a good one. Shell bumps it up. Pollock gets it over to Maloney. It's tapped down, but they're able to send it over again with Taylor Pollock. Now here's Elders setting up Depicic. She got it over, but Hills was able to dig it up. Now it's sent over cross court, kept up by Highlands, and they're going to have to bump it over here with Chloe Anselmi. Now it's going to be Pollock out to Maloney. Her spike very close to the sideline and out. Let's take a look at this one. See if you can spot it. I know it's a bit tough on the replay. That's on the far side, but this one falls on the Highlands side. And it'll go for a Bronco point. And it'll give them a 2-point lead with 2 points, the minimum to play. Casey Shell, a low serve out to the far sideline, and now Shell comes up to bump. Pollock setting up Giuliano to give a match point. Close to the sideline. This one will be replayable. It goes for a Highlands point. We'll skip ahead in the replay for you so we don't miss any of the live action. Watch. Yeah. A lot of close calls to be made. I think that one was missed. Could be favoritism, could be correct. I guess we'll never know. 23-22 is our score, and we'll know who will win this first set in hopefully a few moments, although with how close it's been, this could go a long, long time. There's a win-by-2 rule in place, but that could be done soon, as Hills gets match point off of a low serve from Highlands' junior Ali Riley. And now on match point in this hard-fought first set, it'll be Bryn Casey, who will serve after this Highlands timeout. We're back just in time. Match point in set one, 24-22 in favor of the Broncos, and Bryn Casey has a chance to give them a 1-0 match lead. Nice serve. Highlands with a chance to return it. Long spike dug up by Casey Shell. Out to Elizabeth Wong to end it. Bumped up and down, and Hills takes set one. Your final, 25-22. Back and forth all the way. Let's hope it continues for the rest of this varsity match. We're back in about 3 minutes here on PH Athletics. We are back as we tell you about the background with these two teams so far this year. Hills is 7-10, coming off a 19-5 year. They've definitely lost a little bit of what made that year, but they did get hot. They're coming off a straight set loss at Riverdale, but before that they went on a 2-game winning streak, advancing to the semifinals of the Bergen County Invitational Volleyball Tournament. They will play at Old Tappan on Saturday. For Highlands, it's a 2-game losing streak. Lost at Ridgewood on Monday in 3 sets, and then in the first round of the Bergen County tournament, a loss at Powerhouse's Demorest, also in 3 sets. Their last win and their only win in their past 5 coming in the preliminary round of that Bergen County tournament, where they defeated Garfield in straight sets. It was a harshly fought first set. We'll see how that continues into the second set. Both of these teams fighting for a better spot in the state tournament, as Highlands does, I guess, a tradition of theirs. Takes a while. Highlands sitting at 5th in the North 1 Group 3 points. They were the champions of that section 1 year ago as the 1 seed. Now they're 5th and looking to get into the top 4, which would give them 2 home playoff berths. Hills is looking to get 1. They sit 9th in the North 1 Group 1 PowerPoint standings. Trying to get into the 8th position. They would host Hawthorne as things stand right now if they were able to. Right now they would travel to Hawthorne. And Saturday, that matchup in the semifinals of the Bergen Invitational Tournament. Hills will take on Fort Lee. Winner will play the winner of the Garfield-Rutherford game in the BIT Finals on Saturday, November the 2nd at 2 o'clock. At Old Tappan. Our schedule for the rest of this week, pretty light. Unfortunately, I'm not here tomorrow for senior night for these girls as they take on Indian Hills, but that will be live here. Just the camera footage, no commentary, no special things on their special night. Unfortunately, we had a scheduling conflict, but on Friday night, we'll be back on the field, the final scheduled home game of the season for Pascack Hills football. They take on Hoboken on their senior night, and they still apparently have a chance at the playoff if a lot of things go in their way. But right now that does not look very likely, so if they don't make it, we'll be back on Halloween night, Thursday night at 6, as the Broncos take on Bergen Field. Your starting 6 for the Broncos in the second set. We'll see Casey Schell, who has just subbed on, Kaylee Parados and Elizabeth Wong in the back, Taylor Pollock, Gianna Giuliano, and Bryn Casey in the front. 5 seniors, 1 junior. Serving for Highlands, Lily Pichinich. Parados with the bump. Pollock sets up Giuliano. Her spike will be returned by Chloe Anselemi, and it'll fall for a Highlands point to kick off set 2. It's going to be Pichinich again on the serve. Parados there. Now it's Pollock setting up Giuliano. This spike has too much on it, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Highlanders. Pichinich again serving. Parados with the bump. Pollock sets up Giuliano. 3rd time perhaps the charm. This one not so much. Here's Anselemi. It goes off the top of the net and down on Hills' side. Some great luck from Northern Highlands to start the second set. They're up 3-0. Pichinich got it over. It's bumped back by Huang. And a long spike coming from Delia Vanderhyde. It falls for a Highlands point. And it's 4-0 for the reigning North 1 Group 3 champions. Pichinich with the serve. This one bumped up by Shell. Giuliano spike. 4th time is the charm. And Hills is on the board. It'll be Bryn Casey who will serve. Our score 4-1. just over the net, bumped right back. Giuliano sends it right back over. 4-2. Casey, her serve low, and now 5-2. The Highlands lead extends to 3. We get subs on both sides for Hills. It's Lewicki for Casey. And for Highlands, the new server, Allie Riley. Parados gets in front of Shell, tapped down, but we have a whistle. And it is a Hills point. I don't know what that means. I apologize. There's a lot of signs here. They actually say that Highlands hit the net. They're not happy about that call. It's 5-3. Huang on the serve. It's a bullet that can be returned. Long spike down from Chloe Anselmi. Uh-oh. And this will be Chloe Anselmi's serve right after her spike. It gave Highlands a 3-point lead. Pollock sets up Giuliano, bumped out of bounds. Gianna Giuliano going to serve. It's a high arcing one that will be returned from Vander Hyde as Kelly sets it over. Now it'll be a setup for Sophia Van Beert, and it falls out of bounds. Hills point, 1-point set. Six to 5 in set 2. Giuliano on the serve. It'll be an ace on some miscommunication from the Highlanders, and we're all even at 6. Giuliano on the serve. That one way too much on it. And it's 7-6. Delia Vanderhyde is going to serve here. It's going to be returned. Perhaps it's going to be tough, but here's a spike coming. That's blocked down and goes for a Highlands point. 8-6. Delia Vanderhyde will serve. It's Jordan Mintz who bumped it up. Maloney's spike was blocked. Now Kelly tries to send it over. Highlands rejects it. It falls on Hills' side. Well, let's take a look at that one. I wasn't provided a clear view. We'll see if you were. Not so much. Far side of the court is always tough to see. It's 9-6 Highlands. As Maloney sends it over on a set. It'll be Depisic who sends it into the net. And it is 9-7. With Taylor Pollock serving. Ooh, short. Misfired on that one. 3-point Highlands advantage. First set was back and forth. It ended with a Hills 25-22 victory. This one a bit more firmly in Northern Highlands' grasp as Sophia Balcazo sends it over. It's a huge cross-court spike from Bryn Casey that Highlands is able to keep up and send over. Here's Mintz, who tries to get it to Maloney, but she can't get it over the net. Sophia Balcazo will serve here with a 4-point Highlander lead. It's Mintz who sends it to Pollock. Now Casey sends it over, and it's bumped out of bounds by Anselmi. It'll go for a Bronco point 11-8. And here's Lily Kelly as we got some conversation. She'll actually sub off for Kaylee Parados here. So the junior comes on for the senior. And this one will go for an ace for Kaylee Parados, and it is 11-9, a 2-point Highlands advantage. Parados has too much on that serve. Lead back up to 3. Sophia Van Beert, the senior. She'll serve here. A long one, bumped up by Parados. It's Pollock setting up Maloney. Now Highlands is able to keep it up, and they send it back to Van Beert. Bumped up and dug up by Kaylee Parados. As Casey sends it over on a tap. No one from Highlands was ready for that, and it is 12-10. And this will be Casey Feheli Shell's serve. Down 2. A low one, it did get over. Tapped up, and Hills wasn't ready. Anselmi got it over. And confused and capitalized on the Hills confusion. So it's 13-10. Lily Pichenich as Highlands goes back to the top of their order. Giuliano has her spike rejected. It's going to be Huang who misfires on her attempted spike. And Highlands goes up 4. Pichenich to Parados, now Pollock out to Giuliano. That one blocked down. Casey is able to keep it up. Out to Huang, whose spike is tipped. Highlands is there, and they send it over. Allie Riley again capitalizing on a bit of lackadaisicalness from Hills. Is that even a word? Close enough. 15-10 as the Broncos take a timeout. Middle second set. Highlands is 10 points away from a victory and forcing a third set. Hills is 5 points away from tying it. Lily Pichenich on the serve. It's Pollock who set it over. Now cross court, and no one there to bump it up. Another good call from Chloe Anselmi of Northern Highlands to give them a 6-point lead. Pitchenitcher's serve, a good one. Parados. Cross court by Giuliano. They're calling for a double tap. They did not call that, as Huang's spike is blocked, and it'll go for a Highlands point. They say Hills touched it 4 times. I'm not sure if I like that call. I'm not volleyball aficionado, but I've seen enough games. Blocked over. Can Highlands get it back? They cannot. And Hills is back on the board, down 6. It's going to be Bryn Casey serving, the senior. Low in the net, 18-11. Giuliano, her spike deflected out of bounds by Highlands, and it is 18-12. Elizabeth Huang on the serve for the Broncos, bumped down. Highlands could not recover. 5-point Highlander lead. Elizabeth Huang on the serve, bumped over to the stands. 4-point Highlands lead. And Highlands will take a timeout here. Hills on a run. Can they continue? (18-14) in set number 2. It's Elizabeth Huang who will serve. The senior for Pascack Hills. A good one. It's over the net. Spike long, but bumped out of bounds. Delia Vanderhyde gets Highlands back on the board and puts them back up 5. And this will be the first serve for junior Hannah Lieberant. Lewicki with the bump, Shell, and now Giuliano bumped it over. Tipped up, Shell is there, Pollock is there, now Kelly is there. Her spike is tipped up, but Highlands is able to control it. It'll be a long one from Van Beert, bumped up by Jordan Mintz. And Van Beert has her spike tipped again. Here's Shell, they need to get it over here, and it'll be Lily Kelly doing so for the Broncos. Now a tap down by Giuliano, and that goes for a Hills point. Here's Gianna Giuliano's serve. Over to the side, bumped up. Oh, Pollock tried to set it over. She could not. And our score 20-15. Highlands 5 points away from forcing that all-important third set. But they have been 0-2 in their past 2 games, and those have both gone to third sets. In fact, in their past 5, they have lost 4 out of those, and all of those 4 have gone to third sets. As this one falls for a Hills point, they'd much rather the Broncos get it done in straight sets. But right now, that does not look probable. It is a 4-point game. Highlands 5 points away from a set victory. There is a chance, a slim one. Taylor Pollock will serve for Pascack Hills. Out wide, Van Beert taps it over. Maloney is there. Pollock is over. And now Kelly sets it. Here comes a spike in the middle. Bumped out of bounds. And Highlands now 4 away. And here is Sophia Bacalzo, who will serve. Up 5-4 away. Shell trying to dive for it, but it'll go for an ace. As Hills takes their second time out of this second set. We're back in a minute. It was a quick timeout, at least for Highlands. Hills is still negotiating and discussing. I think you all know where this is going, to a third set. It is 22-16 right now. Highlands is up. They're 3 points away from a set win. And they have an 8-point lead on a 6-point lead, on the Broncos. They'll redo this one. The officials were not ready. Sophia Bacalzo will serve. One of the 8 seniors on the Highlands roster. It's Maloney, whose spike is bumped down by Sophia Van Beert as Hill stays alive for the moment. And it will be Kaylee Parados' serve, the junior. Low one that got over. Highlands has to bump it. It goes off the top, which will give Hills a point. It hit the roof and fell on Hills' side. That is an automatic Bronco point. And now they're only down 4. Parados there on the serve. A huge spike into the net from Van Beert. Too much on it. And it's a 5-point game with 2 more points to play at a minimum. That save short from Sophia Van Beert. 3 points, the deficit. As Casey Feheli Shell readies to serve. It'll be set over by Highlands, and Allie Riley catches Hills napping and forces set point. (24-20). And the person who started serving for Highlands in the second set, Lily Pichinich, has a chance to end the second set. But Hills won't go quietly. Apparently they will. On a double tap call that sees Highlands take a 25-20 win in set number 2 and force that all-important third set. We're back in 3 minutes from Pascack Hills. It'll be first to 25 for the match victory. Both teams have set victories. 25-22 Pascack Hills to start it off. Then a second set completely controlled by Northern Highlands. They ended up winning it 25-20. So that has forced a tie-breaking, match-winning third set. It'll be first to 25, takes the match and all the points along with it. That will help either team improve their state tournament seeding. I'm Matthew Merlino, proud to be with you here on PH Athletics, continuing our coverage of the 2024 Pascack Hills volleyball season. The 10-9 Highlanders looking to improve to 11-9, taking on the 7-10 Broncos, trying to get into the top 8 in the North 1 Group 1 PowerPoint standings. You're looking at them right now. If Hills were to get in the top 8, they would host a state playoff game. We will be on in about 30 minutes after this match for JV volleyball against Northern Highlands, and then we'll be off. I'll be off tomorrow for senior night for these girls. They play Indian Hills. You'll watch that without all this fancy graphics and my commentary. So for those of you who enjoy the sounds of the game, enjoy that one. And then on Friday night, we're back live here at 7 o'clock on PH Athletics for the final regular season Hills football game of the year as they take on Hoboken. It's also senior night for the boys. We're underway in set 3. A nice serve from Casey Shell that just got over the net and sent back over by Northern Highlands. It's going to be Pollock setting up Giuliano. Her spike is blocked, but it falls out of bounds from Ava Gagliano, and Hills gets point 1 of set 3. It's Shell who gets it to Riley, sends it over on the top of the net. Now Parados gets it over from Elizabeth Huang, and she has it fall for a Pascack Hills point. Here's Casey Shell again. This one just over, and a bullet along with it. A huge spike dug up by Kaylee Parados, and now Huang sends it over. Blocked by Casey and Giuliano. Now Giuliano will have a spike of her own. It'll be tipped up. That one goes high, an arcing one that's sent over by Pollock. And a long spike that's bumped up by Parados. Now it's Pollock. A huge spike from Elizabeth Huang. That'll be bumped out of bounds. and will go for a 3-0 Hills lead on a long rally. It's Shell. Oh, that one tipped up by Giuliano. No one else is there for Hills, and it is the first Highlands point of this third set. Here's Lily Pichinich with Parados. And now Giuliano sends it over off the set from Pollock. Tap down, Giuliano there, but Vanderhyde is able to keep things going. And Anselmi sends it over. Now out wide to Huang. She has to bump it. Oh, it's a huge spike, but Shell is able to dig it up. Tapped over, Pollock bumps it over. As Huang sends it over, now Pollock with Giuliano on the spike, tipped down. Casey tries to keep it on Highlands side. It does go over, but Hill sends it right back. Vanderhyde spike, down for a Highlands point. It's 3-2, and perhaps the loudest I've ever heard this gym. Lily Pichinich on the serve. Parados to Pollock, out wide to Casey. She cross-courts it, and it'll fall for a Hills point. They're looking for a double tap. They will not get it. And in fact, it'll be the first time I've ever seen a yellow card in volleyball that will be assessed to the Northern Highlands coach Karen Shanstein. They have been complaining to the refs all day, some of which have their merit, some of which I don't believe do. That's on you to talk about as Bryn Casey serves. Pollock with the dive. Shell able to keep it up, and Pollock will send it over. Huge spike. It goes off the top of the net from Chloe Anselmi and goes on Hills' side. It's a 4-3 game and a 1-point Hills lead, as Allie Riley prepares to serve, Allie Riley here. Parados on the bump. Here's Giuliano. A huge spike from Gianna Giuliano. And for the first time this game, we're going to see Isla Lundgren, another freshman, the other freshman on the Hills varsity roster. She's on for Kaylee Parados. And the other freshman, other than Lundgren, Sophia Kelly, who is out for this game after an injury in the Riverdale loss, should only be out for a week, so we expect her back in time for that Valley game that should be on October the 30th. And we'll have live coverage of that one, of course, as Giuliano has yet another spike that Highlands cannot reject, and it's 6-3. Elizabeth Huang on the serve. Highlands with a chance to return it. Hills point. An illegal touch from Northern Highlands. Here's Elizabeth Huang. Long spike. That one falls from Chloe Anselmi. And Highlands is very motivated to get the victory after what they feel have been many missed calls from the officials. Chloe Anselmi serving for the Highlanders here at 7-4 in favor of Pascack Hills. Pollock off the bump from Shell, sends it to Giuliano, and it falls inbounds. 8-4. Giuliano had the serve, and that one will fall. It'll be Dylan Danitz who sends it over. And it'll be Delia Vanderhyde's serve. That's Pollock over to Maloney, tipped down and over here. Hills Point, 9-5. Taylor Pollock going to serve for the Broncos. Both teams very much motivated to get this victory. Bumped up. It's tapped down. And now Lundgren on the spike. And it'll fall. Highlands can't get it over. A 5-point Bronco lead as we reach the middle of this third set. First to 25 will take the match. And it's Taylor Pollock's serve, bumped up on the hoop. Highlands able to position themselves correctly. So does Maloney. She tips it down, and it will fall to give Hills a 6-point advantage. Taylor Pollock serve, a good one. And that spike from Sophia Van Beert, unable to be blocked by Hills. It is 11-6. Sophia Bacalzo will serve here for Northern Highlands. Lundgren bumps it over the side, and Maloney will have to bump it over. Spike off the top of the net and out of bounds for a Hills point. It's 12-6 as Kaylee Parado subs on for Isla Lundgren, and Parados is going to serve. Highlands scrambles to get it over. They do. Shell to Pollock. Now Maloney off the top of the net and down. The net still reverberating, and it goes for a Hills point. (13-6) as the Highlanders take a timeout. Pascack Hills with a 13-6 lead on the Northern Highlands Highlanders. Kaylee Parado serving as we continue the third set. First to 25 wins the set and the match as Maloney sets it out wide to Shell. It's tipped down off the set from Casey over as Hills moves up to an 8-point advantage. Highlands will get a substitution here. It'll be Kaylee Parados to serve. Maloney tries to tap it down. She did not get enough air over it to do so. And now it'll be Shell bumping it up, setting up Casey's cross-court spike that's kept up by Highlands. Now they're going to have to bump it over, and they do. Shell gets it over to Pollock. Now it's going to be Maloney. And bumped up by Highlands again. It'll be Van Beert, who has hers rejected by Bryn Casey. Sent over. Shell with Pollock diving, and nobody else could get there for Hills as Highlands is back on the board down 7. Sophia Van Beert is going to serve. It's going to be Huang, who will spike it. It's rejected by Bella Depisic, but it does fall on out of bounds, so it will be 15-7 Pascack Hills. And here's Casey Shell serving. All seniors on the court and Kaylee Parados. Van Beert, cross court, out of bounds. Hills now 9 points away from a set victory. It is 16-7. As Casey Feheli Shell readies to serve. Low one just got over the net. Now Van Beert with the spike, dug up by Shell. Ooh, and a legal touch, I believe. No, a double tap. According to the officials, that will go for a Highlands point on the penalty, and it'll be 16-8. Parados with the bump. Here's Pollock setting up Giuliano. It is bumped and blocked out of bounds to make it 17-8. It's Casey. Tap down. Pollock with the bump. Casey there. And now Shell bumps it over. That one kept up a diving Parados, but it'll fall for a Highlands point. Allie Riley going to serve. Down 17-9. Huang, Pollock, Giuliano tries to tap it down, but Highlands is able to keep it up. Dylan Dennett sends it over. Now Pollock sends it out wide to Huang, whose spike hits the net as Highlands gets on a run. They're now down 7. The serve from Allie Riley just over the net. Here's Giuliano on a spike. It will fall after some percussion from the Highlands side, and it is 18-10. Here's Elizabeth Huang, who will serve. As Huang got it over in time. Now it is Anselmi who is able to barely get it over. Long spike from Isla Lundgren, who is subbed on, and it is tapped down by Gianna Giuliano. 9-point Hills lead, 6 away from the match win. Huang again on the serve right now. Over the net, bumped up. All around, but spiked over by Sophia Van Beert. Here's Pollock on the huge setup for Gianna Giuliano. A 10-point Bronco lead with 5, the minimum to play. Huang on the serve. It is bumped up and over by Sofia Bacalzo. Long spike from Giuliano, tipped. Dylan Danitz keeps it up. Danitz will put it over. Good positioning from Hills keeps things going, but Giuliano's spike misfires. It's in the net, and it's 20-11. And the serve coming from Chloe Anselmi. Shell with the bump. Pollock out wide to Lundgren. Her spike in the net. 20-12. Shell did not bump it up that time, but kept things going. Lundgren had to bump it over off the serve from Chloe Anselmi. Now it's going to be Van Beert returning for Highlands. Pollock is there, setting up Giuliano. Her spike a bit long, and Anselmi keeps it up. Now it's Riley over to Van Beert, and Hills is able to keep it up. Pollock sets up Lundgren. Her spike blocked and down. It was Delia Vanderhyde on the rejection, and it's a 7-point match. Chloe Anselmi as Pollock gets it out to Giuliano, and her spike redirected to the floor for a Hills point. They are 4 points away from a match win, and we are going to get a timeout from Northern Highlands. Here we are, 21-13. Gianna Giuliano serving. 4 points away from a Pascack Hills win. High arcing serve. They will play it. Van Beert, cross court. Lundgren there. No one else. Delia Vanderhyde serving for Northern Highlands. Diving, Ali Lewicki gets there, but no one else able to for Hills as Highlands goes on a nice run. It's 21-15 as the Broncos quickly use their first of 2 timeouts. We're back now. Highlands has gone on a bit of a run. They forced a Hills timeout. It's 21-15 in set 3. Delia Vanderhyde is the server. Shell with the bump. Now Pollock over to Maloney. Her spike has too much on it, and it's 16-21. Lily Kelly subs on for Isla Lundgren here. The Broncos still with a nice cushion, but it is evading quickly. Mintz bumps it up high. Lewicki there. They'll have to bump it over this time. Pollock does so. Out wide with Van Beert. Her spike bumped up by Mintz. On the way. Pollock bumped it over. Now Shell dove for it. Kelly tried to put it over. Whistle, Highlands point. She was under the net. Delia Vanderhyde there. It's Mintz, now Maloney. And a long one that's kept in. Oh, tapped down, misfiring from Sophia Van Beert. And Hills is back on the board. That'll stop the Highlands run and put Hills just 3 away. And Taylor Pollock has a chance to get those 3 points and the match win with these serves. Out wide, Van Beert on the spike, tipped up, Shell diving, she's there. Now Maloney puts it over. Pollock is there, bumping it backwards. Shell tries to set up Casey. Her spike has too much on it. It's out for a Highlands point. A 4-point Bronco lead still, but it is going away quickly, especially if Highlands can keep their momentum. It's going to be Sophia Bacalzo who will serve here. They need a run. Low one, Shell diving for it. Pollock sets up Maloney, her spike, down, but kept up by Highlands, and now Kelly with Pollock out wide to Casey this time, out of bounds. 22-19. Bacalzo on the serve again. Here's Pollock out wide to Lily Kelly. It's blocked, and it'll fall in bounds. We have a 2-point game in set 3. Bacalzo serving again. Trying to preserve the momentum. Shell over to Pollock. Oh my gosh. A double tap from Taylor Pollock that sees Highlands pull within 1. Bacalzo going to serve on a chance to tie late in set 3. Shell, Pollock. Maloney tipped up. Highlands keeps going with a dive. Long spike, tapped down. Can Highlands keep it going? They cannot! Take a look and count the touches from Northern Highlands. They're not happy about it. Their coach is stunned. Jim, I don't know. Talk about controversy. 23-21. Parados on the serve, needs 2 points to win it. Shell there. Pollock with Juan. In the net. Van Beert puts Hills at match point. And Parados misfires on the serve. Lead down to 2. But Highlands needs perfection to keep this one going. Sophia Van Beert on the serve. Any miscue from the Highlanders could end it. High arc. Scramble. Shell able to keep things going. Long spike blocked. Casey and Maloney, but Highlands keeps things going. Huang is there. They want to take it slow now. Huang with the spike to end it. Blocked down, put back up. Long spike, out of bounds. Hills takes the win. Talk about a match. Oh my gosh. 25-22 in the third set, 25-22 in set 1 for Hills, 25-20 in set 2 for Highlands. Hills takes the win, 25-22. They move to 8-10, their third home win. Highlands 3-8 now on the road, and 10-10 overall, which will help Hills's bid for a home playoff game. We're back in about half an hour, I believe, for JV Volleyball Live here on PH Athletics. Off tomorrow, I am. We're still live for volleyball against Indian Hills tomorrow. That's senior night. For now, though, Matthew Merlino, so long from Pascack Hills. Thank you for watching this presentation of PH Athletics. For more information, head to hills.pascack.org/athletics.